Howdy, folks. BoDean 52. Hope you are well. There are three things, in my opinion, that I got to do right away on my 2024 Road Glide. I'm going to tell you what they are and what the future plans on this motorcycle are. Let's go for a ride. Well, folks, I made it through the eclipse today. Didn't burn my retinas. And I was on a conference call during the whole damn thing, so what did I miss? I guess I can look at the pictures. My wife always says, why do you need to see it? Why do you need to watch the football game? You can watch the scores on the news. Ridiculous. She's lucky she's still married to me, actually. Okay, we are going to start focused right away, and we're going to talk about the three things that important to me as I got my 2021 Road Glide that I need to do first. Okay. Number one. Now, I have not done anything to the Road Glide as of yet. So these are things that I have in the works that I'm getting ready to put on the bike here within the next week. And to me, at least the first two are something that I think it's important for everybody to actually have on their bikes right away. The third one, we'll see. So number one is if you do any type of touring or long rides, any long range, anything like that where you're going to be on the bike for a while and get comfortable, you need, in my opinion, to have highway pegs. Now, if it's funny because I looked this up last night. I have dealt with this company called TCMT for a couple of years. They've sent me some products I've done videos on, and I just love their products. They're not well known. They're quite inexpensive, to be honest with you, but it's quality stuff. And just when it comes to pegs, now I put the pegs on my 2021 Road Glide Limited that I used to have, and I have them on my 2000 Road King as we speak. So first thing I need to do is put the pegs on this one. So they were gracious enough to send me out a set that I'm going to put on the bike. And I was like, I'm going to talk about these, but I'm going to compare to Harley Davidson. So I looked up what the peg mounting kit and the pegs are for Harley Davidson. The prices is right here. Check that out. Almost $320, I think it is by memory. Unbelievable. If you look at the TCMTs, they are under $50. I am telling you, there is hardly any difference, and you will never know when you put these pegs on. Matter of fact, they match the floorboard, they match the passenger pegs, and why is this guy riding so slow? And it just amazes me. And I like quality stuff, and some of my Harley stuff is quality, so I will buy some stuff from there, but I don't understand how they can charge $250 more for pegs. It's ridiculous. So the first thing, in my opinion, is pegs. Yep, you can tell it's boating time. So that is the first thing. The second thing for me is I have to get some slip-ons on the bike. Oh, my God. I'll tell you what, people are always talking about how the new Harley Davidson motorcycles are, any Harley you get when you first get it, it sounds like a sewing machine. I'm like, come on, that's ridiculous. It doesn't sound like that. Until I got this bike and I fired it up in the driveway, and I'm like, yeah, it sounds like a sewing machine. So I am going to have to change the slip-ons. And I've been going back and forth. I actually did a survey on the community tab of my YouTube page about which slip-ons do you like and what do you recommend? And I put 5 of them on there. I think I put Reinhardt, Vance & Hines, Tabs, Chromeworks. I don't know. I put 5 of them and Reinhardt's. Pretty much it was evenly split between all 5 of them. So I have went and done some research, looked at all of them, and have decided that it's down to the Tabs and the Reinhardt's. I actually have a set of Reinhardt DBX 4.5s sitting at the dealership that I've been holding off putting on because I've been going back and forth about the tabs. But from what I hear, everybody loves the tabs. I'm just a little worried, but they may be a little bit too loud because I am getting a little old in the tooth. And, well, you know. Well, maybe you don't know yet, but my gut is that I'm going to go ahead and put the Reinhardts on. But we will see shortly. And I'll tell you what, no matter how much you buy a motorcycle that's, quote, ready, unless it's a Harley CVO, man, you got to change the mufflers out because it just doesn't sound right. It just is flat out wrong. So, in my opinion, you have to put highway pegs on. I need something to put my foot on, and you gotta get some sound, no doubt about that. So those are the first two things that I am moving on right now. Look at that big flag, America. The third thing that I am going to do, which isn't, I think, what everybody should do, because my situation's a little bit differently, is, as you know, if you follow my channel, I had a Road Glide Limited that I had really built out. There's no doubt about it. Has been a great bike. As a matter of fact, you can buy that bike at Capital Harley Davidson in Lansing, Michigan, if you are interested. And I would be glad to go down and do a video with you if you go in and buy that bike. Go in and see Shannon. She's the owner, and tell her I want BoDean 52's bike. And you will see what a beast that thing is. But buying this 2024 Road Glide, which was not built out like that motorcycle, has made me have to do some things to the bike. Now, call me crazy. I get it. Like, dude, why would you buy it? And I was just telling you, the 2024 Road Glide and Street Glide is a different Harley motorcycle than I've seen them ever have outside of the CVOs, because I've not ever bought or rode a CVO, so I can't talk intelligently about that. But they are amazing. Everything is different but the frame on the bike. So that is what got me to even think about doing this. The cool thing about this bike is that it already has a 117 in it. Produces roughly the same horsepower and torque as my Stage 2 on my Road Glide Limited does. And these bars, there's no need to put apes on because you basically turn these up and they're almost like mini apes. The bars are amazing. Gosh, I hate stopping. Don't you? So the third thing that I am going to do, and one of the things that is a challenge and that I really thought hard about buying this bike, is I still want my beautiful bride, Mrs. BoDean 52, to ride with me on the bike. She doesn't ride with me as much anymore, maybe 2 or 3 times a year. So I'm thinking I shouldn't probably just flip around the back of the bike, even though there is a rider's backrest there. In case we do any touring, I am going to put a tour pack on it. Now, I know what you're thinking. I am putting a chop tour pack on it. The intent is to, one, give me a little more room for my stuff, give her a much more comfortable place if she wants to ride. And my plan is that I will have that thing off the bike most of the time when I'm riding, and on when she is. At least that's what I say now. I personally think the chop tour pack on a Road Glide like this looks cool and not old man cool, if that kind of makes sense to you. So those are the 3 things that I need to do and that I'm planning on doing right away. I'm going to go order that chop tour pack. And this is like the second little, what are these things? Little motorcycles? What the heck that I have pulled up to today so far? What are you guys doing? That can't be the same dude. Maybe it's the same dude and you just passed me. No. But those are the 3 things I'm going to do. I do have some more plans for the bike. Couple things that I'm really looking at now. I am still evaluating 2 things on this motorcycle. A lot of people have reached out to me and asked me about it. I am evaluating the current seat. I like the seat. I think it's comfortable, but it doesn't have a backrest to it. So I'm not sure if I'm going to get the Harley backrest or if I am going to change out the seat. If you know me, I am a Mustang guy. I've had a Mustang 2, one-piece 2-up on both of my last two bikes. That does not fit this 2024. So that's another reason you should go buy my old Road Guy Limited. We can hang out together and ride together. Wouldn't that be cool? But I am really trying to decide if I'm going to keep rolling with the seat or going to change it out. I'm just not sure. The other thing is the suspension on the newer bikes, I guess they say is 50% better than the old stock ones. And I believe that. I think the suspension is good. I have not yet adjusted for my weight. So I'm not positive how much I like the suspension yet. It's definitely better than stock, but I'm not so sure it's better than what I had on my other bike. But I'm going to wait until I go ahead and adjust the suspension just to make sure that I'm not spending money on something that I shouldn't do. But that is it. And I got to tell you what, there's no better way to end this video than going through hell, because the bikes are out, the food's a cooking, and life is good when you're on a motorcycle, isn't it, folks? You all be safe out there. Check in a friend. We'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye. Peace.